So there you have it. Do you remember what those three things are? Maybe you need to go back and review them. Maybe you need to take some notes on them. Maybe you need to take a look in the mirror and say, am I the person who has these foundations that I will be the trustworthy one so that other people will be able to trust me? Whether they choose to trust me or not is in their court. That's not my issue. If they don't trust me, then I can't prove that lack of trust by being untrustworthy with them. I still have to be trustworthy by creating closure, doing what you said you were going to do when you said you were going to do it. And it's best that you have an agreement with the other person that I will get that done for you by Thursday at 9:00. I'll have it on your desk or whatever it is. If you say I'll do that tomorrow, then you do it tomorrow. After you have people can count on you completing what you want to complete. Now you'll make mistakes. You will fail. We all do. But there is another thing that you have to do in connection with that. And that is assess your own level of commitment. When you say, sure, I'll do that, just to blow the other person off, you don't even necessarily know that that's going on in the back of your mind. You have no idea that you're going to do what you said you were going to do. You really have no intention because you know that you can come back with all the standard excuses. I was too busy. I got interrupted. Something went wrong. I couldn't do it because I didn't have this resource, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody can make up a list of excuses. But when you make a commitment, you live that commitment. And thirdly, that you communicate. You constantly communicate with people, whether or not they communicate back. And I can tell you, my firsthand experience is that about 5%, 1 out of 20 people actually come back to re-communicate. That's their choice. That's not my problem. That's their problem. So I will keep communicating. I will keep putting these videos out and putting before you because they will help you if you will let them. And then, of course, I appreciate it when I get that feedback from one of the 95%. Once in a while, I can say to my wife, go figure, so-and-so actually responded. But most people don't. They may take something good from it, and it may help them, but they don't realize that it is a two-way street that is required. The Bible speaks constantly about the idea, well over 50 times, where we are to have a relationship that is one another relationship. Over a dozen times, the Bible says, love one another. When I contact people that come to my mind, people in a relationship with me, and I ask them how things are going, they often will say, that was unexpected that you got back to me. Nobody else has. People that are sometimes famous that I communicate with. And others say, well, you got nerve to communicate with them. No, I know what it's like because I know how you communicate with me. But then, when Jesus healed 10 lepers, how many of them came back? You be one of the 1 of 10. Jesus was far further ahead than you and I. Don't be like the 9. Don't be like the 19. Make sure that you are the one who demonstrates trustworthiness. And that will mean that some others, maybe only 5 out of 100, will actually supply more trust for you. But that will change the society from the inside out. If most of us are more trustworthy, 60% is a terrible number for to have expectations on the other people, expecting that you will respond. But you can be different. You can be the trustworthy one. Now, there's another video where that was 3 C's. I got another video with 3 R's. I want you to stay tuned because that's coming up next week.